Evening, sir.
Oh, good evening, sir.
Yeah, good evening, students.
So sorry, sir.
So sorry, sir.
Why? Why you sorry?
We had to log in at 5:15, so we had logged at 20s.
Sir, no, sir, not for that, sir.
So
No,
I should have sorry.
yesterday we didn't
Oh,
answer.
yesterday we didn't answer, sir.
I all didn't answer, so I sorry for that. Next time I won't ask questions
So no, sir, we insulted you very badly, sir.
very badly.
So yes, sir. You asked us, sir, but we never answered, sir.
Why all this acting, Tanishka?
So no, sir.
Still
Yesterday I
nobody
really
answered.
didn't answer only because, sir, next to my house, these people are fixing something. So they were banging a lot. So I wasn't able to answer. So there was a lot of
Yes-
noise.
Sir, no, sir.
Yesterday,
Yesterday Raksha Bandhan, and one more thing, I had severe headaches, sir. I slept off, sir. Then I woke up, and then only I attended the class, sir. I didn't even eat my food. I had severe headaches yesterday.
okay, what is there for Raksha Bandhan? You shouldn't answer. It's Raksha
Sir,
Bandhan.
no, sir.
No,
Uh, my mom's brother, like that's what, sir. Our relatives had come, sir.
Okay, you all didn't answer. Today you all would have decided in school to give
so
some
no,
reason.
sir. We don't
So we
even
don't
talk
decide
to
and
each
also
other.
I came and said sorry separately. Tanishka came and said sorry separately. Lemula had a different reason only, sir.
So yes, sir. We don't talk to each other in school, sir.
Okay, same class, right? Both of you are in same class.
So me, Akansha,
So
we
not
go
me
to
and
school,
Tanishka.
but with others girls we don't talk a lot. So I'll only say hi if I see them, and few times Sadia, if I say hi also, she'll ignore, so she'll not even reply.
Okay, they won't even. Right? I told 5:15.
So sorry I joined late. I forgot that we had class. So like at 5:15.
Fine,
No, but
I will see.
why did you tell acting, sir? What is there to act, sir?
Yesterday you all didn't reply, and today what is that? As to you all are
So
giving
no,
respect.
sir, I told you the reason what happened yesterday.
So we always respect you, sir. It's not like that, sir.
No, it's not about respect and disrespect. This revision was going on, right? I answer,
Good
ask,
evening.
nobody answers.
So I said you my reason, no, sir.
So even I told you the reason, so.
Yeah, good evening, Diyashri. Okay, everyone has a
Sir, I'm
reason for.
very sorry for joining late, sir. Suddenly power went off, sir. Whole street had no current. So power came, I joined, sir. I'm very, very sorry for joining late.
Fine, Diyashri, we'll start. See, others didn't join.
So what were you doing, sir?
No, we didn't start yet.
You
Start.
didn't start, sir? Fine, sir.
I thought you all have group, right? You all would have decided there not to answer.
So no, sir, nothing like that, sir.
So no, sir. I don't know which group also. I'm not there in any of the groups, sir. My mom is like very strict, so she won't like not strict, like she won't allow all these things, sir.
Okay, okay, fine. Okay, open page number 38.
Sir, I sent you my homework, sir. Did you receive it?
Yes, yes.
Yes, sir.
Did you check the answers? I got Tanishka's, Adya's, who else? Diyashri.
Nice.
Sir, it is correct.
Okay, when Lemula sent.
Sir, even mine was correct, sir.
Yeah, once after finishing it, check the answers in textbook, student, because every day It's not possible to check so many questions, homeworks. If it is wrong, if you have any doubts, you can ask me. Can you see the screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay, when decimal questions are given, 140, 14.4, sixth main first question. Sixth main first, 14.4 divided by 22.5 or 14.5. Look, before solving 14.4, what are the students? Was
So,
Shalin present today?
so she was present.
Yes, sir.
And
He was
Sharisha
present.
were present.
Shalin, who else?
Sir, and Cherisha
Maria.
also was present today, sir.
Sarah,
Mariana was
Maria.
also present, sir.
Okay, they were there yesterday, right? When I mentioned 5:15.
So yes,
And Mariam.
So Cherisha was not this.
Oh, yeah. Cherisha was not there.
I told her the timing, sir, but then she's not joining today.
She won't join today. Fine.
Cherisha.
So yes, sir, she told she won't be joining today.
Okay, fine. Look, here we have denominator. Before that, numerator as 14.4. Whenever the denominators are given, let me write 14.1.44. When decimal is given, first you have to eliminate the decimal. How do you eliminate this? How
so
many?
we divided by 100.
There are two numbers. After point, there are two numbers. You have to write 144 divided by 100. This is for denominator. If you have questions like this, 1 by 2. Okay, for this, what do you get? Square root of this? Square root of this
So 12 by or 10.
So 12 by 10.
is 12 and 100 it is 10. And again there is 10. When you divide it, you get 1 point.
So 1.2.
This is when numerator. This is when numerator is given. When numerator has decimal. Next, denominator. Only when denominator has decimal, they'll give you 1 by like this. Find the square root of this. So how do you remove the decimal for this? Where do you have to add hundreds and thousand? In the numerator.
So
In the denominator
100
it is,
divided by 225.
yes, 2.25. Look, I'll write 1 as it is. 2.25. In order to remove this, after point there are two numbers. In order to remove that, you have to divide by 100. Okay. Is it possible to have two denominators like this? Can you write two denominators? No. So what you do is you shift this 100 to the numerator. That's the reason we get 100 divided by 225. A question, this you can't write two denominators in one question. So one denominator, the lowermost goes to the numerator. Okay, this is the value 100 divided by 225. If not, remember like this, when denominator has point, remove the points, in the numerator multiply. How much is 1 into 100? That is 100. And what's the answer for this?
So
10
10
divided
by
by
15. So
15 and reduce it. 5 twos are 5 threes are. 2 by 3 is the answer. Okay, you might get questions like this where denominator will have point, numerator will have point. Okay, they should have given one question. Fine. After this, both denominator and numerator, if both have decimal, you have to remove both the decimals. Equal position. Top, how many positions you have to move to remove the decimal? One place.
So
And even in denominator, one. So what do you get for this? 144 divided by
225.
25. Square root of 144. Yeah, find the answer for this. Whenever you all see this, yeah, decimal, wherever you all see decimal, convert it. If you have numerator by denominator, 12 divided by 15 reduces
Yes, sir.
4 by 5.
Yes, sir.
4 by
So we
And
get
4 by
0.
5,
So
yes, 4 by 5, this is in decimals. Convert this back to decimal. Done. What's the answer you all got after converting?
0.8.
0.8.
0.8.
Excuse me, sir. Sir, can I
Yes,
drink water, sir? And come, can I drink water and come?
fine.
1 second, sir. I'll go and come.
Next, one question is enough in one main. Next, you all can try first, second. Try seventh main third question.
I'm back, sir.
Good evening, sir.
Yeah, good evening, Mayur. Why are you late? Seventh main third question.
So there was no Wi-Fi connection, sir.
Fine, open page 38. Solve seventh main third question.
Yes.
How many mains you will have in page 38?
So from 8th onwards it is cancelled, no, sir?
From 8, cancel. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So we have only 7 mains in exercise 3.
Okay, last question after this. 4A.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Sir, ma'am started sets, sir.
Fine, Mariam. Open page 38, solve this question, seventh main third question.
Can I tell the answer?
Yeah, what is it, Lamila? What's the answer?
It's 5 plus 71 by 25. 25 into 2 is
Yes, 71 by 25. Then
25, sir. Then into 169, that is like we should divide it by 100.
no, you don't have to divide. There is point both numerator and denominator, right? Just now I taught you.
Yes.
When
Yes.
both numerator and denominator as decimals, first always convert in the numerator. How many zeros, how many positions we move?
So 2 positions.
Down?
2.
Sir,
Same.
how is it 1.69, sir? 0.169, no, sir.
Okay,
0.169, sir.
0 point. Okay, fine.
So it will be 169 by 1600, sir.
Yes. So how many
600,
positions?
sir.
3, right? 3 here and down. Denominator 3. So how
3
many?
positions.
These two places are empty of what you're supposed to do.
We should add 2 zeros, sir.
Add 2 zeros. This is the easiest way. You get 169 in the numerator and 1006 in the denominator. Look here, you try to do it like this. How did you tell? Divided by 1000? What did you say, Lamula?
Somewhere told it divided by 1 minute, sir.
Divided by?
1000, sir.
Okay, 1000. Shall I write 1000 here then? Unmute the call and answer.
Sir, we shift the 3 zeros, no, sir. First, we divide it by 0.169.
Okay.
Divided by.
Next.
And for 1.6, we have to shift 3 decimal, like, because we shifted 0.169 and
And
1.
why 1000? What about 1000? Why did you write 1000?
So I got confused, sir.
Yeah. So only when numerator is given. Look here. So that's the reason when I'm explaining, you have to concentrate. In the beginning, I explained, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, numerator is given or denominator. What is given here?
Numerator, sir.
Numerator. Okay. How many positions you have to shift?
3 positions.
3. Down, do we have any number to shift it?
No, sir.
Okay. Down, there is no number. So, okay, just assume there are numbers and you're shifting like this, 3 positions. All 3 positions are vacant, right?
Yes, sir.
So, what you're supposed to write?
We should write 0.
Zeros. Will only 0 be good? We write
No,
only 0? No.
no,
Shall I
sir.
write 1 next to that?
Yes,
1.
sir.
That's the reason we divide by 1000. Now, did you understand? For 3 numbers,
Yes.
3 zeros. This is when numerator is given. Okay. What when denominator is given? 1 divided by 0.36.
So we add 3 zeros in numerator, sir.
No. For everything, you don't add 3 zeros. How
Yes, sir.
many
2
positions you
zeros.
shift?
2 zeros.
How many positions you shift? 2,
2.
right? Can I add 2 zeros here?
Yes, sir.
Does it make sense?
Yes, sir.
So it is 100 by 36. This is the reason. Whatever you do in the numerator, the same thing you have to do it in the denominator. When there is no number, add hundreds, tens, and thousand. But here we have both, right? Numerator and denominator.
Yes.
So you don't have to write hundreds or thousand. Top we move three positions, so you went down three.
And three
When,
position.
when it is vacant, put two zeros. Okay, and whenever tens is given, how many zeros do we have here? How many zeros?
3 zeros, sir.
3 zeros. So this 3 zeros, shall I split it as 10 into 10
Into
into
10
10?
into 10. Yes, sir.
What about 169? Do you all know what's the square root
So
of
13
169?
into 13.
13, sir.
So this is how we solve. If you all know the numbers, whenever there is hundreds, 10, 100,000, sorry, 100. Remember this, student. Remember this concept. Look here. You keep solving, it's of no use. When I'm teaching something, try to understand the concept. 100,000 and 10,000. Not only for this, even for cubes, these rules are same. When you have numbers like this 100, how do you split this? There are two zeros, so you can write it as 10 into 10. For this, how many tens you can write?
10 into 10 into 10.
So here there are four zeros, 10 four times. So you start writing like this, you don't have to waste time factorizing. It is very easier if you split like this into 10, another 10.
So can I?
Yes. So you don't have to factorize. You can directly write it like this. Even if you factorize, you're going to get the same thing. Okay, now right side is done. Right side is done. Left side, this. Take LCM and try this.
So done, sir.
Okay, 5 into 5 into 25. You get
25 plus 71 by 25.
5 into 25 is 125 plus
125 plus 71 is 196, sir. Divided by 25.
Okay, 196. Let me write direct answer. 196 divided by 25 into 13
25
into 13
into
divided by
13. 10 into 10 into 10.
outcome.
So 196 is split as 14 into 14 by 5
Somewhere
into 5.
shouldn't
So
get
I
10 into.
did it in a different method, so.
Okay, no. Why did I? Nobody found
So
this. Why
we
did I write?
write, so, yes,
Because of it was 1,000, sir.
Yeah. No. I've taken wrong value. So this, what you get? 169 is correct. 13 into 13. And what did you all get for this?
so
So
40.
4 into
Yes,
So 40
1600,
into
right?
40, sir.
Okay,
4 into
1600. Correct. 1600. For 1600, how many zeros are there? How many zeros?
2 zeros.
2 zeros, sir.
Two zeros. So shall I write 16 as 4 into 4 and two
Into
zeros as 10
100.
into 10?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, 100 you can write 10 into 10, 13 into 13. And 196, what do you get for 196?
So 14 into 14 divided by 5 into 5.
Yeah, 14 into 14 divided by 5 into 5. See, without factorizing, if you know the values, you can write it directly 5 into 5. Take all the values, whichever has two values, two numbers, split into one.
So 14 by 5 into 13 by 40, sir.
Yes. And after this step, when you're bringing out one value, you shouldn't write the square root. Just write numbers 14 divided by 5
5
into
into
13
13
divided
by 40.
by 40.
So
Reduce
14 ones are 14 20s are.
yes. No. 14 two sevens are two 20s are right.
So 2 sevens are 2 20s, sir.
Yes.
So is
7 and
equal 91 by 100, that is 0.91, sir.
yes. Whenever there are two zeros, place back. If you want to reduce this, there are two zeros in the denominator. Look here, I had to cancel these two zeros. If I had to remove these two zeros, I have to place two decimals. So the answer is 0.91. 0.91.
So,
Yes.
so yesterday you were doing exercise 3B, so.
So these questions I skipped, right? Let's after this we'll move on to 3D.
Yes, sir.
0.31, sorry, 0.91. If you have done with this, I'll teach you a few of the questions how to split. Instead of, look, you have understood the concept: square, square root, cube, and other things. Next thing you'll have to understand how to deal with numbers. If it has 25 or 125 triple zero, how do you find the square root of this 25? How shall I write 22,500? Can I write it
5.
as 25 into 100?
Yes, sir.
Is that correct? When you multiply, you're going to get same thing. What is 25? 5 into
So 5
5.
into 5
5
into
5.
10 into
What is
10.
100? 10 into 10. And for square root, you have to pair two numbers. That's the reason you split the values like this too. What's the answer? 5 into 10?
So that is
So
50.
50, sir.
So remember these type of calculations. You don't have to factorize 2500. This will take a lot of time. You can reduce all this. Okay, find the, look, how many zeros are given here? How many zeros?
3 zeros, sir.
3 zeros, sir.
Can we find the square root or cube root?
So cube root, sir.
Cube root.
Cube root 10 into 10 into
Cube root.
10.
Yes. So split 125, write it as 125 multiplied by 1000 first. Okay. So this makes sense. When you multiply, you get back 1,25,000. Then when you find the cube root of 125, what do you get?
So
5
25
into,
into.
5
no,
into
no, 5 into 5 into 5.
Yes.
10 into 10 into
Yes, 10
10.
into 10.
10.
Even such greater values, if you'll understand the concept, it is simple. This is known as we split. We split the numbers and do it. Three values. 5 into 10
Answer
is,
is 50.
so square root of 2500 is 50. Cube root of 1,25,000 is also 50. If you know this method, you don't have to find factorize. Okay, not only for this. For any question, if you know the value from 1 to 20 squares and 1 to 15 cubes, yeah, take this down, practice this, practice once or twice. 5 tens of 50. Done with this, shall I erase?
So yes, sir.
So,
Okay, I'll give you another question. Even when there is decimal student, it's very easy to split like this. I'll give you 49, 0.49 divided by, okay, how do you solve this? There are decimals in both. So which method do we use? When decimals are given in both, shifting method, shift the decimals. Yes. Numerator, how many times do we
So 4
shift?
times, sir.
1,
4
2,
times, sir.
3, and 4. So that this decimal goes here, right? So what do you get in the numerator? 49,
4,900.
4,000. And denominator, same 4 positions. What do you get?
So 2100.
2,100.
What about this one? Shall I just cancel?
So
2100.
1, 2, 1, 0, and another 0, right? 4 positions.
Yes, sir.
Till here, is it clear? How to shift the decimals?
12,100, sir.
The
Yeah,
times.
12,100. 12,100. And this you have to factorize. So you start factorizing like this. This would take a lot of time. How do you split 4900? How do you split 4900? Write it as 49 into 49 into 100.
So,
What about this? How should I write this? 121 into
21 into 100.
100. Now factorize 49, 100, 121 and 100.
Sir,
Yes.
so you can also write it as 7 into 7. No, sir.
Yeah, you can write it directly. If you know it, you can write it directly. So 49, what's the factor of 49?
7.
7 into 7, and for 100 it is 10 into 10. Divided by 11 into 11.
11 into 11 into 10 into 10.
This is so simple. You look at this question, you feel very difficult. It is somewhat confusing when decimals are given. So first point, use shifting method, remove the decimal. If you know direct answer, you don't even have to write this. Directly you could have written 7 into 7 into 10 into 10. This step. What's the final answer after grouping? In numerator, we get 7 into 10. Denominator,
7 into 10 by 11 into 10.
70 by 100.
till I cancel, you can reduce it.
Yes, sir. 7 by 11.
7 by 11. Is it correct? 7 by 11. Did everyone get 7 by
So we
11 for
need to
this?
convert it into decimals.
No, no. 7 by 11 is fine. If you try to convert, you get 0 point something. Okay, this 7 by 11, I could have done it directly, right? Nobody recognized this, realized. Two zeros are there. Can I cancel this?
This is so.
So yes, sir.
Yeah. So blindly don't follow whatever I say to do. Even you all have to think. 49, whenever two zeros are same, you can reduce it. So what is
No, I
49 square?
didn't do it like
11.
that. So,
Then 121 is 11. Simple, 7 by 11.
so I wrote the answer directly.
Okay, fine. Directly you won't get marks,
So,
Tanishka. Get only 1 mark for that. Okay, but if you have done, if you have got 7 by 11, that's correct. So remember this, students, before solving, before finding the square root, the first step is to reduce. If you check any similar values like zeros, all these things, you can reduce it. That's the reason they won't give. You look at your textbook, they won't give questions like this. Let me check. Can you check any question like this given? 4900 divided by 3600 like this. Any question? Page number 38. Do you have any questions like that?
yes.
No, sir.
No, they won't give you all because it's very simple. You cancel two zeros. If you know how to do it, some students won't know this. They'll start using factorizing like how nobody told. You'll start factorizing. That would take 5 minutes. Waste of time. Instead of that, reduce number of zeros. 49 by 36 is left. 7 by 6. Okay, I think 3A is done. 3A is done. 3B yesterday we did, right? We did this 3B yesterday.
So yes, so you should do the third main. So
Okay, third main, correct to two decimal places. I'll solve one question from that, correct. So remember this concept, splitting, shifting and splitting. You have to remember these words.
You kept 15 minutes pending, no, sir, in exercise 3B.
Yeah, fifth aspect. I think fifth, how many mains you'll have?
so we have till the fifth main. So and we have the 11th and 13th main. So all the
Okay,
other
fine.
cancel.
Till fifth main, fine. Okay, third main, one question. Before that, correct to two decimal places and three decimal places the question. Look here,
Sir,
245. Yes.
sir, can you solve one question from second mains?
Second main, division method.
Yes, yes.
Okay, which question?
Anything. First one.
First one, first question.
Yes.
Okay, find the square root of 4.2025 using division method. Okay, you explain this, Mariana. Explain it to your friends. What's the first step?
So we write the question and then 2 twos are 4. We should write 2
First,
3 times.
first split from right hand side. Pair. So square root, right? So you have
Yes.
to pair 25 becomes one pair,
25, 20, and 4 is left
4 is
over.
left. Then choose a pair. Look here, these are the pairs: 2 square, 3 square, 4 square, 5 square, 6 square. Which is close to this 4? Which answer you get?
2.
2 square. Next, 2 twos are 4. Next,
Remainder 0. The decimal will go up, sir.
okay, in the quotient, remainder 0. Don't have to write remainder. Next, bring down.
Yes, so then bring down 20, add 2 plus 2, 4.
Okay, remainder we got it as 0. 4 minus 4 is 0. When you get 0, you don't have to write. Anything other than that, you have to write. Okay, next you have to get a number here to divide, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So before getting that number, you have to add plus 2. What is 2 plus 2?
4.
4. Next, what's the next step?
That was 8.
After this, you have to add a number here and multiply. Which number shall I add?
0.
Okay, even if I take 0, 40 into 0 is 0. Start from 1. 41 into 1 is
41.
41. Is it greater or lesser? Lesser than 20.
Greatest.
It should be lesser, right?
Yes, sir.
So we need help of 25. Correct?
Yes, sir.
You have to bring, before bringing 25, what are you supposed to add? 0 next to 40 and quotient.
Yes, sir.
Next to 0,
And
you have to add
then
40, and even whatever action you do here next to 40, the same thing you have to add in the quotient. Everything should be done twice because this is square. You have to pair two values. Then bring down 25. Now add another number next to 40 so that you get 25.
45,
What is the last number?
sir. So
So try with 5. 405 into 5, what do you get? Multiply. How many of you all remember this question? Or do you all remember or forgot this?
Remember, sir.
Sir, we
Sorry,
remember, sir.
yes,
We
you have to add,
remember it, sir.
yeah, two zeros. You get 2025.
2.5, sir.
2025. The
2.0.
final,
So
the quotient. Yeah,
2.0.
final answer is your quotient. Don't write other values. The final answer is quotient. Answer is equals to 2.05. Okay, anything else, Mariana? Got clarified with your doubts?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, the same
And
question, similar questions. Yeah, I'll be doing it in the third main. The only difference is we have to add decimal numbers. Yeah, take this down. Mostly today I'll try to finish this.
done, sir.
Okay, and today, if not tomorrow, then we'll start with rational numbers. Okay, third main. We'll do in 3 6. I'll give you all 5 minutes break. We'll continue at 6:05. Okay, I'll conduct up to 6:30 students.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, we'll continue at 6:05.
So you were told the class is till 6:15 yesterday.
Yeah, we started late, right? Actually, I had to go out, but I have to finish the concept questions. Okay, till 6:30 I'll conduct. Yes, can you all see the screen, all of you all?
Yes.
Yes.
So,
Okay, third question. Yeah, just a
Sir,
minute.
even I'm not.
Others, can you all see the screen? 3, 4, 5.
No, sir.
No, sir.
Sir,
Now is it fine?
yes.
yes, sir.
1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Okay, 245 corrected to two decimal places. Fine, 245. You have to correct it to two decimal places. Do we have decimal numbers here in 245? Do we have decimal numbers? No. So we have to place decimal numbers. Keep a point. How many decimal numbers you have to place?
2 decimal.
Sir.
Two. But whenever two is given, you have to add one extra. And you have to place three pairs of decimal. If two is asked, three pairs. So 00, this becomes one pair, two, and three. Understood? If they ask two decimal numbers, you have to how many pairs you have to place? How many pairs of zeros?
Decimal.
Three. Yeah. What if they ask three decimal numbers?
4 pairs of decimal
Four
numbers.
pairs. Remember that. Four pairs. Keep a point. We don't have decimal here. Keep a point. So this becomes our question. Okay, 245. This becomes our question. Yeah, try this. Divide this. Division method. So for two values, write three decimal places. And first thing is you have to pair from left hand side. These two one becomes one pair. 45. What is left? Two, right? Do we have any number for two?
Yes, sir.
Less than. So one ones are one. Try this.
Reminder 1, and we should add 1, so 2.
Plus one, two. Then bring down which one?
45.
Add a number next to two and in the
125.
25 into what?
5, sir.
25 into 5 is
120.
125. Next.
Reminder 2, bring another pair.
Reminder 2 or 20. Calculate properly, Mariana.
So 20, sir.
20, sir.
145 divided by 125 is 20.
20.
Then
Bring another pair down.
by another pair, we need a number to.
Decimal will go up, sir.
Okay, decimal goes up. Bring down two zeros. Next.
So we add 5, sir.
The new quotient is 5. That you're supposed to add here. You get
So
30.
30, sir.
30.
So write a number next to 30 and multiply. You get less than 2000. 30 into 6, 30 into 7. Sorry, 303 into 6. Try with 5 and 6. 305 into 5.
So
30.
into 6, sir.
Sir.
Yes. Next, bring down another pair of zeros.
Sir, 306 is 1836.
Okay. Continue, Marian. After that, again, find remainder. You all will get one question for 3 or 4 marks. Division method. Was Akansha present before break? Was she there?
Yes, sir.
Okay, 30. 306 into 6. What do you get?
164.
So 1008.
No, sir. 1000.
So 1836.
1836.
Remainder
Remainder
164.
164, 170, 200, 164. Okay, then bring these two zeros. After that, add plus 6. What do you get? 300 and
So 312, sir.
it's a lengthy question. I think you might get it for 4 marks. So write another number next to 312.
So we multiply it by 5, sir.
Okay, with 5. 3125 into 5. What's the answer?
So
Where is that?
15,625, sir.
15,625, which is less than 16,400. 15,625. What's the remainder for this?
So 776.
776. Then bring down another pair of zeros.
So why is the...
Still another pair is left, right?
So yes, sir.
If you ask why, you'll get only half a mark, Tanishka. Out of 4, you'll get
So
2.
but there are two decimals, right, sir?
2 decimals, but you have to round it off.
Sir, it's
Okay.
775 no, sir. How is it 6?
75. She told 6.
So no
775.
5.
Okay, 775. 2
Okay.
zeros. There are 3 pairs of zeros. I'll tell you all what's the reason. You have to shift. So till now we have got 15.65. Try the last value plus 5 here. What do you get? 3130.
336.
What 336?
330.
Ariana, you don't know how to name 300 and 130?
3,130.
3130. Okay, write a number next to that.
So into
How many?
2, so...
Into 2. So 2 twos are 4, 0,
So
6,
62,604.
62,604. Enough. Until you'll get 3 decimals. Can you see the denominators? Sorry, quotient. How many
Sir.
decimals are here? How many decimal numbers?
3,
Yes.
sir.
3. How many decimals we have to place?
So 2, sir.
2
2
decimals.
decimal.
Rounded it off
So,
to 3.
Yeah, in order to place, round it off. In order to place 2 decimal, we need 3 decimals. That's the reason how many pairs of zeros we took? 3 pairs of zeros.
3 pairs of 0.
So this is the concept. If you take 3 pairs, you'll get 3 numbers, 3 decimal. Now you have to round off this to how many values? 2 decimal place.
2 values, sir.
So 15.65. is not the answer. Look here. In order to round it off, you have to look at the third number. Is third number less than 5 or more than 5?
Less than.
Less than
Less than. If it's less than 5, this 5 will remain as it is. So what's the answer? 15.65.
6.5.
Okay, what if you get 15.656?
So do we add one, sir?
Yeah. So this is more than 5, right? It's more than 5.
Yes, sir.
So this 5 will get increased by 1. 15.66 will be the answer. So in order to round it off to 2 decimal places, you have to find three decimal numbers.
So for all the sums, we should use the same thing, no, sir?
Yes, whenever round off is given, round it off, or what is the question given, find the square root. Correct. When the word round off or correct is given,
Yes.
correct
So
it to
when
2.
it is like 3 decimals itself, we should do this.
For 3 decimal, how many pairs of zeros will you add?
So four, sir.
4,
4
sir.
pairs of zeros. So just assume you get 655, 6535. If you add 4 pairs of zeros, you'll get 4 numbers, right?
Yes, sir.
4. Okay, how do you round off this? How do you round it to 3?
We check it
In order
whether
to round,
third number.
yeah, check the last number. Check the last number, 5. Anything less than 5, the value will remain as it is. If it is 5 and greater than 5, the previous number will get increased by
So one,
1.
sir.
Yes.
So what's the answer? 15.65.
15.654.
4. Okay, because 5, the last number is equal to 5. If it's equal and greater, add plus 1 to the previous number. If it is less, okay, 15.633. Now what's the answer?
So we remove
It
three.
is less than 5, so
Less than
We
5,
remove
right? As
3,
it is.
sir.
we remove.
Yeah, we just ignore this 3. Okay, round it off to 3 decimal places. The previous number will remain as it is. If the last
So if
number is
it's less than 5, we just remove it off. If it's 5 or more than 5, we should add 1.
add 1 to the third number. We don't
Yes.
remove, Mariana. If it is less than 5, we write as it is. Did I remove this or write as it is?
As it is.
As it is. If it is less than 5, the fourth number should be, you have to compare the fourth number. Okay, what if it is 9 here? Now what's the answer?
So 15.654, sir.
5.
15.654. More than 5. So the previous number will get added, increased by 1. Remember, if it is 5 or more than 5, the previous number will get increased by 1. If it is less than 5, write the numbers as it is. 15.654. Okay, you check the answer in textbook, it will be 15.65, the previous one, this question. Okay, did we have decimal for this? In this question, did we have decimal numbers?
So no,
We have
sir.
decimal? No. Fine. I'll teach you one question where we have decimal. Let me choose this, fifth one. Correct to how many decimal places?
Yeah.
5 point. Others, yeah, mute the call. Yeah, I think someone is talking. Concentrate, students. Over another 10 minutes will end, then later you all can talk.
5th main is cancelled, no, sir.
Not fifth main, fifth question.
Fifth
Please
question.
cancel, sir.
Is it cancelled?
Sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, which one
Suppose
do you have?
and six.
Fourth. Okay, let me take fourth question. Fourth question.
Let's
0
cancel.
point. When that is
So
cancelled, then how many
now
questions?
first three questions, sir.
First 3. Okay, let me take 82.6. And how many decimal numbers? Round it off to how many numbers?
Sir, 2, sir.
Please.
Okay, 82.6. Round it off to 2. In order to round it off to 2, how many pairs of zeros you have to add? How many pairs of zeros?
So three, sir.
3 pairs of zeros. That is 6 zeros, right? You have to add 3 pairs.
Yes.
Okay, I'll write it down. Yeah, for in order to round it off to 2 values, you have to increase by 1. So 3 pairs of zeros like this. Okay, how many decimals we have? Already we have 1, right?
One, sir.
Okay, for this 0, we already have 1. So how many numbers I have to write? 1 for this, then
5
2
zeros, sir.
zeros and 2 zeros. So you have to divide this. Find the factor of this using division method. This is when decimal number is already given. Okay, what if 82.63 is given? Now, how many decimals should I add to round it off to 2?
So
How
four
many
zeros.
decimals? Correct. There's already two decimal numbers, right? Can you see after point there are two decimal numbers? 2.
So
Another
yes.
4 zeros. Yeah, another 2 pairs left. Just add those 2 pairs and start dividing. Okay, that's it. Any doubt in this? Will you all try this for homework? One question.
So
82.6. It's a lengthy question. Okay, so we don't have time. You all can try it for homework. That's it. 3B. Which one is this? 3B is done. Open page number 48. Open page 48. 47 and 48 students. Page 47 and 48. Yesterday I included even these questions, right? Can you see?
yes, sir.
It's 4A. Yeah. Except the second main. Which of the following? What do you mean by perfect cube? What is perfect? Everything should be present thrice, right?
Yes.
Any
Sir, the
number.
exact value.
Yeah, exact value, exact cube. So you can try one question, 1728 or something like that. Factorize them. If everything is present in 3, because you have to find perfect cubes, group into 3. That is how you find this.
So
Then page
second
48.
man, anyone we should do, sir.
Any one question, try any one. Okay, let me give you for homework. From this main, page number 42, page 42. Third main, which question? Third main, third question.
Third question, sir.
And page number 47. Second main, which question shall I give? Second main,
First.
first one is easy. Try the fourth question. Can you tell me, looking at the question, is it perfect cube? How do you check?
So which
How do you
question, sir?
2000,
Which
24,000? How do you split this? I taught you how do you split 24 into?
to her.
Into
10 into
10 into 10.
Okay, 10 into 10 into 10. For this, you get perfect cube. What about this? Do you get perfect cube?
so no, sir.
No.
No,
So
sir.
this you'll have to try this. I've given you all a hint. Try the fourth question, step by
So
step.
it's very big questions.
Which one?
Both one.
Within 2 steps, you can do it, Mariana.
I got that.
Yeah, others have done. You're still thinking about which question. Try the fourth one. Second main, fourth one. Okay, this is for homework. Then look at page 48. Third main we did yesterday. We compared few questions. Third main, fourth main is done. Fifth main is also done. Negative. Do you have sixth main? Page 48. Do you have sixth main?
So no, sir.
No. Sixth onwards is cancelled. That means
That
even
has the
yeah, sixth is cancelled. I marked from seventh. I think even sixth is also cancelled, right?
So
Okay,
yes.
then 4A is done, students. 4A is done. Yeah, even in 4B, you all can try one or two questions. If not, we'll do 4B tomorrow. Okay, we'll try
second and
4B
fourth
tomorrow.
one. Can I do?
Which one?
Second and fourth.
Which one?
So.
Yeah, what is it, Lemula? What's the answer?
Perfect cube, sir. 12,000.
No, it can't be perfect cube. How can it be perfect? You find it. Try to pair 24. How can you make 24? Which cube you get?
Sir, two 12s, 12,000, sir. 6,000.
You still didn't understand. You do it, Lemula. Split 24 multiplied by 1000. Split this 24. Check whether you get 3 pairs. Check this. Try this and let me know tomorrow.
So for 1,000 you get, but 20.
For 1000 it is 10, and for 24 do we have any cube? So there itself you get the answer. Okay, you'll try this. First, you'll try. Tomorrow, I'll explain. I'll explain using division method. Sorry, which is that factorizing and even shortcut for both.
Yes.
Okay, that's it. Yeah, 4B, will do it tomorrow. 4B, few questions. I think you'll have all the questions, right?
So for me, we have all the questions.
Okay, 4B, all the questions. And tomorrow, from tomorrow, it's the same time, 5:30 to 6:50. And what else? 6. Yeah, tomorrow, this chapter along 4B along with rational numbers. And today, construction, I'll give you all one question for homework. Today, we didn't have time to solve. How many questions we did in construction? First three, right?
3, sir.
Yeah. Try the fourth question. For homework, only 3 questions. Page number 211. First main, fourth question. So 3 questions for homework. Okay. Construction, I want everyone to do the homework, students.
First main,
Only 2 weeks
fourth.
left. Yeah, only 2 weeks, exactly 2 weeks left. Today is 31st, tomorrow is 1st. 14th, 16th is your exam. So another 1 week for revision. After that, I'll be starting new chapters.
Sir, 15th, sir.
Okay, 15. Yeah, even if it's 15th, 16th, or 17th, no problem. Only 2 weeks left. Okay, including Sundays, 2 weeks left. Fine, that's it for today in the class.